What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Dusty Hurst with the Big Green Eggers Northwest Arkansas Egg Fest Cook Team coming to you from Fayetteville. I said happy Saturday because it's a beautiful Saturday morning here. I know this will be airing on Thursday, but it's Saturday morning here, beautiful. It's going to be a pretty hot one today, so we're out here early. We're going to actually show you how to do a breakfast dish. Got the egg fired up right now, kind of getting it dialed into the temperature we want. We're going to do 400 degrees indirect cook, and we're going to show you how to do a breakfast pizza. So this kind of combines all your favorite things into one. Biscuits and gravy. Who doesn't love biscuits and gravy, right? I do. I could eat it every day, but I weigh 500 pounds. So biscuits and gravy, it combines that as well as like scrambled eggs or omelet, quiche, kind of all those things in one. So we're going to show you how to put it together, and then we'll reveal what it looks like. Pretty easy overall cook. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to do everything out here on the egg. So we'll get the sausage and bacon cooked first, as well as the eggs. And we've got our biscuit dough already spread out and ready to go. So we'll show you how to get the toppings ready, and then we'll put it together and then throw it on and see what happens. We're ready to start cooking here. Got everything I hope out here that I need. So one thing I failed to mention in the open is for something like that has biscuits, or if you're baking on the egg, with a dessert or a bread or something, you want to have you don't want to have any of that acrid smoke from when you've done your ribs or your pork butt or your brisket. So yesterday I did a clean burn to try to get some of that gunk off of my convector. So it's still it still has black on it, but all of the extra gunk on there has been burned off. Clean burn's really easy. Get it up to about 500 or so degrees and let it go for 30 minutes to an hour. You do the the side of your convector that gets the most stuff, which is going to be the leg side up. So put that side down, and then let it burn off. And then if you want, flip it over. And then if you have a bunch of stuff on the inside of your lid, you can burn that off too. I didn't mess with that. I was mainly concerned with the convector. So we're gonna get rolling here. So we're gonna do our sausage and bacon on the bottom, and then we're gonna do our eggs on the top. So let me get this in here. Get my bacon in here. This is really gonna go pretty quick. Get going here. Get this stuff browned up. It's pretty hot, so. Butter going in the top for our eggs. So this is definitely a weekend thing, it's pretty easy, but if you're gonna do everything out here, which I thought, I might as well. I could have been doing some of this stuff inside, and had everything ready to just put on the pizza crust and cook the pizza out here. But I just decided to just do everything out here. Why not? Beautiful morning. I wanted to just show you guys what you can do. I know there's been a few videos showing you can do everything on the egg. So another example of how you can do that. We actually, first Egg Fest our team cooked in. This was my other contribution to our menu. Was I did a breakfast pizza and did a few of them, and they didn't last very long. I had sausage on it, but actually, when I did the pizza for the Egg Fest, I used a croissant crust, and I thought, why not just do a biscuit crust? I'll put the recipe for the drop biscuits, down in the comments when this video airs. But we have a lot of biscuits and gravy at our house, especially kind of a Saturday or Sunday, or sometimes both morning tastes, and we have a favorite drop biscuit recipe that we use. So I'll put that down in the comments. I'm gonna wait. Add a little more. Not gonna take very long at all. And for my scrambled eggs, we're gonna do a soft scramble because they're gonna cook a little bit more. I've got a little tilt going on, so I'm trying to get that butter all the way around there. And really, I could probably dump a little bit of it out. We're gonna do a soft scramble on the eggs. Like I said, they're gonna bake more, on the pizza. So for my eggs, I actually like to do heavy cream in there instead of milk. I think this was like 6 eggs. It's what we had left in the carton. 6 eggs, and I don't know. I didn't measure it. A couple drops of not drops, but probably a couple tablespoons of heavy cream. And then I may get judged, but I actually like sliced cheese in my scrambled eggs rather than, and we really do at our house. Kind of figured out that, I don't know, it just makes a better texture. That with the heavy cream makes a more fluffy texture on the scrambled eggs rather than using your shredded cheese. So what I do is one less slice of American cheese than I have eggs. So in this case, I think I had 6 eggs. I used 5 slices of American cheese. And I'm using the whisk because I forgot to bring the spatula out. Another thing is, I'm kind of treating this as a wok cook, if you will. So I closed the bottom vent because I don't want to get too hot and burn the heck out of my eggs. You can see the flame already shooting up there a little bit over the side, but I don't want to burn my eggs or my sausage and bacon. So bottom vent's closed, the top vent's open, a little bit. Since the sausage is pretty well cooked, I'm going to mix it now. Let that go a little longer. Put that down there. Like I said, we have our biscuit crust already spread out inside, and I'll bring that out here when we're ready to go. I'll have to pause the video after I get done with this part. I'll show you how to make the gravy. We're going to do a gravy for the sauce, if you will, on the pizza. So I'll show you how to make that. We're going to use our grease from bacon and sausage, and then we'll pause the video a little bit and get our pizza stone preheated, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like when we're finished. I've already seasoned up the eggs. I put a little seasoned salt in there, not much. You don't want to overpower them, but everybody does their eggs different. That's just how I do them. But heavy cream instead of your sour cream or milk. So I'm already sweating out here. And then a little seasoned salt, like I said. Really easy. Hopefully you guys have gotten a chance to get outside and experiment a little bit, you know, while being at home. I know, let's see, my wife and I think just finished up week 12, working from home. We're both, you know, blessed that we're still been able to work during this time. We just got the computer set up and work from home. And so I've enjoyed being able to fire up the grill a lot more than usual. I mean, I usually cook a couple times a week and then on the weekends, but it's nice to be able to just, you know, walk from the dining room, the office, out here and fire up the grill when it's quitting time rather than commuting home first and all that. So been nice, been doing as much as I can, try to experiment a little bit. All right. Happy with how that looks, so we are going to go ahead and put that in here. Looks pretty good too. They're pretty close. Like I said, we're going to do a soft scramble on those. Not all the way done because they'll cook a little more, you know, on the pizza. So like I said, we got indirect setup, obviously. About 400 degrees. I went with 400 because that's really where I want to go with the pizza. That's what the biscuits are made at. So I was going to do the same thing on the pizza. I'm gonna try to cover this up. Try to keep the flies getting in there. Keep that right there. See what it's looking like here. Looking really good. Pretty close. Works out well to do these eggs up here so they don't get too much heat on them. You know, really with scrambled eggs, it's better to do them a longer period of time at a lower heat anyway. So it kind of worked out that I put these up here. It wasn't really planned. I just how I set it up. I'm going to need the gravy to get pretty bubbly anyway. I'm going to run in and grab a couple of things. I'll be right back. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but even with that bottom lid closed, since we've had the top lid open, we're still, you know, really close to 400. We're a hair under, but that's okay. I mean, the heat's still rolling. All right, those eggs are right where I want them. I said those are soft. Get those off. Pull this pan off probably because I don't need it anymore. And then we'll make some gravy. Run these eggs inside probably so we don't have flies on them. Flies are awful right now. Here. Alright, take that off. And I think I'm going to take this off too. I don't need it anymore. We will be right back. I'm going to run these eggs in, grab our milk. I'll be right back. Alright, let's make some gravy. So, for the gravy, we're going to use our grease. You're essentially making, I mean, a lot of people, I'm probably not shattering any news or anything like that, but, you know, everybody knows how to make gravy. This is how I do it. We got to, you know, we're in the South, right? So we got to use that bacon and sausage grease. So you're essentially making a roux, and then you're going to add your liquid to it. So let's see if I can do this here. We're going to add our flour, and it's equal parts flour and grease or butter. You know, if you didn't have enough grease, you could add butter to it as well. So equal parts there. Get that incorporated really well. Not going to take long, it's already bubbling. And this isn't going to take long at all. Got a straight piece of bacon in there. You know what? I think I need more flour. So I'm going to go grab more flour. Sorry about that. I'm going to go grab more flour. I'll be right back. gloves on. This is still hot. Like I said, you really want equal parts butter or grease and flour. If you're doing grease, and you don't really know, you kind of have to eyeball it. So I can just tell by looking at it that need a touch more. So we're gonna do that. Maybe just a little bit more too. And get that all mixed up. And if I were inside, I would get this mixed up on probably medium heat, the same heat I am gonna, I brown my meat on, and then once you pour the milk in, I'm gonna take my bowl off because I don't want to drop this glass jar. Once you pour your milk in, you would turn up your burner inside, to medium high. But this thing is already there, so I don't really even need to do that. Put all that in there. And then we want to season salt again. Eyeball it to your liking. And you can, if you don't want to do the pizza, go ahead and get your pizza stone out and make your biscuits out here, and then make your gravy. Brown up some sausage and bacon, whatever you want. Make your gravy. You can put all kinds of toppings on the pizza. I'm just going with the things we like. You can add some peppers, mushrooms, whatever, and you can really venture out. You can do ham, whatever you might like in an omelet or scrambled eggs or a quiche, onions, whatever. I don't know if I mentioned mushrooms, just really whatever you want. You can venture out if you want and do, like a chorizo or something like that, venison, whatever you want on this pizza. Each them, you can make it a veggie breakfast pizza. Just whatever you prefer. Just doing it how we want, how we always have breakfast, which is just bacon, eggs, sausage. There's been a couple other breakfast videos that look amazing. I need to try those as well. It's all kinds of breakfast might be my favorite meal. I don't know. It's hard to beat breakfast, especially once it's a good old southern breakfast. Something like biscuits and gravy, or a pizza like this that's going to combine everything into one. See that gravy's getting thickened up a little bit there. We don't really want it too thick because it's going to be a sauce. That is actually about perfect. I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off. Alright, so we have everything ready for our toppings. I'm going to pause the video, get the pizza stone preheated, and then I'll pick it back up and we'll show you the pizza on here, and then we'll do a reveal for the final. Alright everybody, I think our pizza is done. Show you what it looks like. For the actual baking part of the pizza, I put the just the crust on for a couple of minutes to kind of pre-bake, so that way it wouldn't be sticky when I try to put the gravy and everything on here. So the biscuit dough crust, scratch gravy as your sauce, scrambled eggs, sausage and bacon, and then cheese. We didn't have any cheddar cheese, so I just used colby-jack. I think that's what was in the fridge. So really easy. Encourage you to give this a try. It's a little bit of work, but it's worth it. Definitely a good Saturday or Sunday morning breakfast. Thanks.